join me on top of Kirby Stephen Fell, about 175 metres. It's actually really warm, 17 degrees as I speak, roughly. But you join me for the start of an epic adventure. An epic adventure. Don't say that by halves. I've been planning for the past couple of months this very thing, and been looking forward to it. I am back, and this is the first of many epic adventures and many epic videos. And hopefully, to be quite honest with you, I hope it works, because what we're about to show you is a bit different. I don't even know if it's actually going to work. All started well on this adventure. We're going into this blind, never doing this before. But what you're about to see is a great opportunity for new adventure. Are we going for it?
I think we should go for it.
Leon's looking excited. I'm scared. But I assure you, this is going to be epic. Join us, so let's get into it.
Couple 100 metres. Got it.
Right, so I'm going to explain a few things. We are here on location, and the idea is to camp on a secret island. Now, it's not secret, you can see it obviously, so it's not secret, but secret as in no one's gonna know we're there is the idea, I think, right? So the problems we've got is now we're here on location. I'll show you where we are. We're on location, and the current is quite strong. There's the island in the distance there. You just sort of see it. The problem is, we're in dinghies. Is it going to be too strong for the dinghies? I think yes. Can we do it, or do we have to come back another time with a kayak, of which I do have? I do have a backup plan though. We've got until quarter to 9 until the sun sets. We ideally want to be set up for around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the tents, ready. Anywhere past that and it starts to become a problem, I think. So is the current too strong? Well, here I am on the car park. Now I'm going to explain a little bit more about the car park and some things that you can do to help out with parking. This is cool, check it out. So you go to any National Trust car park, of which there are many all over the place, especially in the Lake District. There are loads, and the parking is quite expensive. All day is £8.50, and I am at Glencoyne Bay car park, probably not pronounced that properly. For £10 a year, you could become a member of the National Trust. £10 per year. Now I pay yearly for my daughter, my son and myself. You get a member's card, which then gives you access to free parking all day at any National Trust car park. £10 a year or £8.50 per time. Get yourself a member's card, and you also help out the National Trust in preserving all these beautiful areas we've got, all these beautiful landscapes, beautiful buildings as well. You help them contain that, you help them build that up. So for the small fee of £10 per year for a child, or however much you want, your parking is free wherever you go, and you get access into the buildings, some of the grounds, the gardens and stuff like that. It's just well worth it, and it's going to a good cause. So get yourself a member's card. Not sponsored whatsoever. This is my genuine, you will always see my genuine thoughts on this channel, you know that. Get yourself a member's card. So what Leon's doing is, and again I will put links to his channel in the description, What we're doing is we're going to test out the water. We're going to take a dinghy down, pump it up, put it in the water and test it. That way we know for a fact it's either not possible or it's possible. If we just walk away from here and we haven't tried it, we'll never know, because the only other alternative is if we leave it for now, we come back with the kayak and we hike from that side. There's no road on that side. We hike on that side all the way down to that point and then take the kayak over from that side, which is a shorter distance, to the island at a later date. But let's try it first. Never fail and never give up without trying. That's it. Let's go.
We still had no idea if we were going to get to the island, but we had to try. And try we did. You might be surprised by what happened. Yeah, because I was, and so was Leon.
This is it. This is time. Leon has proudly and kindly offered to be a test pilot. It's the same dinghy that I have. I know the work, I know it's good, and yeah, let's go for it. Oh, there's some people swimming down there, so it can't be that bad. Right,
I'm ready.
make this the perfect about. Let's do this.
I've left everything over there, my phone and my camera and stuff.
I think you're still beached. You're beached on your back end. You might have to push it out a bit further. You might have to jump out and push it out a bit further. Right, you're in, you're in! Hang on!
Feels good, man. Feels good.
Right, try and get over that way. You've got to think though, you've got to do that with weight. Is it stable?
Yeah, very.
Testing done, and I can confirm that it worked. We forgot to put the bags in on the test, but it'll be fine. It's just a little bit more weight, but these are designed to carry 2 people, so we had been very thorough about this. Honest. Yeah.
Are we going for it?
I think we should go for it. Definitely. It's a lot calmer. We've tested the waters, literally. It's calm, it's peaceful, the rain's holding off. No time like the present.
So I've had to park the car down in a lay-by. There's no signs there that say you can't park overnight. Trouble is, everywhere says you can't park overnight, which causes massive problems. It's perfectly fine where it is, perfectly safe where it is, but you've got to resort, even though I've paid, technically, I've got to resort to parking it somewhere else. This is the major problem. Now, whether it's due to people just leaving a mess, I'm not sure, but it impacts people that genuinely do look after where they are, take all the rubbish with them and stuff. It just makes it harder for us. So good thing is, if we make it there and we're able to camp, we're directly across from where I've parked and I'll be able to see the car. So if I really do need to come back, I can nip back over. So boats are ready. Intex Challenger 2s. Only difference is I have these carbon fibre lightweight oars designed for the kayak. Let's do this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right,
I'm just making one final phone call home just in case I don't return.
Right. I'm spinning a bit here, but just to show you the views. We're doing it. We are more than halfway. The problem is I can't film too much because I've got to sort of keep the dinghy in line with the waves, just to keep it steady. But we're getting there. We're doing well. We're heading towards the island, and in case you haven't guessed, we're going to camp on that island. So I'll see you soon. My word. Well, I turn round, it's quite hard one-handed. Guess what? We've only gone and done it. The island is full of geese, but I think they'll be fine. We won't bother them. Now then, as Leon is behind me explaining to the camera the issues, I'm going to explain to you the issues. There's not a lot of good ground to put a tent on. That's the first problem. Not a massive issue, I've camped in worse places. The major issue that we've got, and I'm not going to do it, is there is geese here and they are laying eggs. So, to be respectful, we're not going to camp here. There's a... I forgot what type of bird that is now. But there is a sign there. That sign could say no overnight stays, who knows. So what we're actually going to do, the car is over there and I think the car will be fine. To save us going all the way back over there and then all the way back round and then back up to Pooley Bridge way and then all the way back up to like Holling Fell and Place Fell and stuff like that, what we're going to do is we're going to carry on the boats. We've got them out, they're ready, we've got all our kit on them, let's carry on. And we're going to go over there. Right over there. And we're going to find a nice little spot on there. Just out the way so that you can't see us. And we're going to camp there for the night. That might take us 20 minutes, whereas that might take us an hour and 20 minutes. And by that point it'd be dark, there'd be no point. Wish us luck.
Now, just so you know how far we paddled our little tiny boats, this point is where we started and parked the car. Now, not necessarily in a straight line, we had to go to the island and then to the shore. Now, on my phone it was 0.3 to the island and 0.2 to the shoreline, but we didn't do that in a straight line, so we probably did a lot more. So I estimate just over a mile in paddling.
So we finally set up. Binoculars out, I can see where the car is, just. The ground isn't perfect, I've got to admit it is rocky, really badly rocky. And another thing, so we've came and just a bit down there there's another guy and I think he's got a Fox 2 as well, so there could possibly be a couple of Fox 2s out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my door up. We're going to get settled for the night because we're here. This is happening. If I'd known that the island wasn't going to be as accessible, I'd have just gone to my normal spot. But to be honest, I think it's fine. We'll get this food on, get settled, relax a bit, and I'll get these wet pants off. My pants have got a bit wet. We've turned the boats upside down just in case it rains, stop the water getting in. There is some stuff underneath them, so there's great shelter. If we didn't have them, I would have probably walked a bit further and found something else, but I mean, we're here, we're outside, we're enjoying it, something to talk about, yeah. So I'm going to get some of my kit out of my bag. I'm going to see what clothing I've got actually.
Clothing aside, it was what it was. We'd set up, we have a fire in a safe place, the boats are upside down and the tents are up. You couldn't ask for a better night, and to be quite honest with you, it was one of the calmest and quietest nights ever. Apart from the geese.
So don't worry. For those that say you shouldn't have a fire, it's in a fire pit. Perfectly fine. I'll get that out of the way first. But look at this view.
Hi.
It's a dead setup. The ground's a bit uneven. It's a bit weird, but yeah. So this one has got 2 clips, and then the mesh part only goes to the top onto there. On the newer one, it's got 1 clip, and the mesh comes right down. It's different. It also doesn't have guy lines on there for some reason. What a setup.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You ready for your first experience?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that steak claw.
We'll see.
See what it smells like.
So we've got a little bit of a fire going. It's not perfect. It's okay. Just for a bit of heat. Got a couple of steaks down there. We're not going to do them. I think they've been in the car too long, and obviously they've just been on a boat ride from hell. So I don't think we're going to bother. Good view. It's getting really dark now, so you can't really see a lot, but I've got some pictures. I'll get some more later, some in the morning. The morning's going to be my peak. I'll get some more footage in the morning. We're just sort of winding down now, getting a little bit comfortable, and to be honest, it's very chilled, very quiet, very nice. Everything's good. And I know you can't see us, but wow. Changed my socks, I've got my dry shoes on, changed my top so it's dry. The only thing I've got on now that's wet is my pants. But to be honest, that's fine. I'm going to take them off when I get in the sleeping bag. I'm stood in a t-shirt to climatise myself so that when I do get in there I can feel the temperature difference. Good top tip for you there. If you're feeling a bit cold, don't put all your layers on right away. Wait till you get in your tent, climatise yourself to the cold outside, and then when you get in there and you get snug, you will feel the difference. It's kind of like what your mum and dad used to say when you were younger, you know. You put your coat on outside and put it on the right time and all that sort of stuff. You know, you won't feel the benefit, and it's true. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's good. First time out in ages. So we're just cooking some sweet potatoes. Get this fire going a bit. It's quite warm. It's not too bad, I'm going to be honest. Bit chilly when you get away from the fire, but like I said before, once we get in the tents, get in the sleeping bags, we'll feel the benefit, we'll feel that heat. Quite luckily, there's a fallen tree, whatever you want to say, just there, and there's a lot of dead branches on it, so we're just sort of pruning that off and cleaning it up and recycling it back into there. So I will see you in the tent soon. Go through my setup, and early morning, catch the sunrise, and you can't see a lot now, but yeah, it'll be quite cool. So I'll see you soon. Right, so I'm inside the tent now, because I've got to be away early in the morning because Amelia is going swimming, so I've got to be away early in the morning. I've not got out a lot of my gear. I've not got out the mattress, my static V, and I've not got out my pillow. I don't think I'm going to need them because I'm using my bag for the rest of that. Yeah, it'll be fine. That's probably the softer end. But I've got all the rest of my stuff. My pants are quite dry now. I'm going to get the sleeping bag out. I'm going to get up around about 5 and set up the GoPro outside as I normally do and catch the sunrise. The wind is slowly starting to come in, but it's fine. We're in the PHOXX 2, and as you know, it's very dependable. We'll be fine. So yeah, if I don't see you shortly through the night, I'll see you in the morning. Be back soon.
peaceful night. It's done, and it wasn't too bad. The floor, as I'd mentioned before, wasn't the best when we were setting up the tents. We could have done with a mallet to put them pegs in there, but I've got to admit it was cosy, it was warm, it was peaceful, and once we got used to the geese, it was all great. It was fine. The good old dependable Fox 2s just chilling on the top of any mountain. They don't really care. You set them up and they'll just do what they need to do. So I enjoyed it. Leo didn't get as much sleep because he hadn't been in a tent for, I think it was 20 years, he said, since he was a kid. So it's new, you know, you've got to get used to it. But yeah, let's do it again.
Good morning. We're up early, it's about 5:30, something like that now, and beautiful morning. I did miss the sunrise a bit. It's fine. I might even get the drone out for a second because it's not that bad a wind. Get a couple of shots with that, and then we have to get the tents down, get everything back in, well, drag the boat back down to the shore, and we have got the epic journey off to the island, well, around the island. So I'm going to sort of head that way around the island and then back over there. The car is just in the distance, so it's got to have been the best arrival to a place ever, I would think. Everyone else walks or just plain drives to a camping spot. We drove and then arrived by boat. Beat that one. And then all night you've got that. The geese. Well, saying that, they did go to sleep. They weren't that bad.
Yeah, I didn't hear them after 1, 2 o'clock.
So they must all go to bed at like 1 o'clock or something. But yeah, they weren't too bad. And then now they've woken up, they're sort of noisy as hell. But yeah, we'll stay away from Goose Island. Right, let's pack these tents away, let's get sorted, and we'll see you at the shoreline. Well then, that's just packed up. I'm going to put the camera in this dry bag for the ride, sail back to the car. I'll use my phone to film some bits and pieces while I'm in the water, in the waterproof bag, and just making some adjustments to the dinghies, put some more air in them, make them a bit more buoyant, and yeah, I'll see you down at the shoreline I think in a second. I'm just going to put the rest of the stuff in the bag and we're away. But if you're interested in what we've used for this, we've got the Intex Challenger 2s, we've got 2 of them. These are brilliant, these things, they're big enough for 2 people, because I've had 2 people in them, but if you're carrying gear, they are perfect for that extra weight and carrying that gear. And the spec, 2 persons are 330 pounds, 150 kilograms, so they can take a lot of stuff, you know what I mean. And I've just put my Cressy water kayak shoes on. These will get wet, these socks, but yesterday I didn't have socks on. Yeah, that was quite bad. But yeah, and then I can change them over at the car. I've got these Aquabound carbon fibre oars. They're good. They are good. They're better than the original ones. The original ones are alright, and they're not brilliant, but they're alright. For the money, can't complain. But yeah, just upgrade. If you're going to do it, upgrade yourself and get a set of a decent kayak one, I would say. Right, see you in a minute. Mission complete. Just letting the dinghies down. I'm absolutely soaked. But look at that. We're going to get our stuff back on this side now. We're going to head down to the car, which is just down there. I'm going to put a change of clothes on and we're going to head home. What an epic adventure that was. The guy that was on there, that was camping, still there. He was looking at us on the way over, probably thinking, what the hell are them two doing? They've arrived by boat and they're still leaving by boat. They are mental. He's got to walk all the way back round there, and we've just got to walk there and we're done. That's how you do it. I might be a bit wet, but you know. But yeah, epic adventure, done, completed. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you again next time for another episode of Let's Wild Camp Somewhere Stupid. Links in the description. See you later. Peace.